Alright, hello, I am here. Read audio. I'm just gonna use the exact same soundtrack I've used for literally everything else. It's a little bit loud. Maybe that's just for me. Looks okay for you guys. I'll put down a little bit. Hello people, hello Indo and Helter, and whoever else is going to turn up. So, I figured I've done enough work recently, and also would be productive to do another like model stream or something like that. Blah blah blah. Well, we're gonna play Getting Over It because I can and I felt like it. I decided this like 10 minutes before stream started. Apparently, does also have copyright issues with the music. Like all the music in this is copyright free, but the people who have it still will issue strikes and such, even though it's like they're not supposed to be able to do that. So it's easier for me to just not have that music, even though the music in this is actually really nice. So I have actually played this before. This is my second playthrough. The first playthrough I did took me just under 3 hours, and I got about 2.5 hours before I'm gonna have to go have dinner. So it's you know, we're gonna be a little bit tight on time. It's gonna be a race to see if I can actually beat it before dinner, pretty much. I do also have a terrible mouse setup for this. Like, because I'm doing this in my bed. I'm using a upside down drawer as my mouse pad. I was tempted to like take a photo of it before stream just to show you guys, but it's not the best. I mean, it works. It's like fairly smooth, but it might still have some issues. Um, I am not gonna get gold pot today. I'm hoping for one win, and like if I've got time left over at the end, I'll go do some Blender. But as I say, I've got about 2.5 hours, and this took me just under 3 hours last time, so I'm hoping we're gonna beat it within that time. I also forgot to apply that. I don't know if I actually kept it. Yes, it did. Okay, so where did the music go? Went quiet. We'll be fine. We're not getting a world record. Like, I should have checked when I last played this. I might still have it up actually. Like, no, it doesn't tell me. So I last played this like probably half a year ago at this point. I'm going to have forgotten most of it. I'm definitely like not a complete beginner, but even then, like on my first go, I did beat it a lot faster than most people. Like 3 hours is a good time, so it's whether I can remember all of that and whether my terrible mouse setup is still gonna work. I'm probably gonna hear it sliding around a lot. Uh, yeah, I'm an engineer, so it's gonna be like easy physics for me, you know. This is what I trained for in 3 years of university, specifically for this. Easy. Mm, yeah, it'll take me a while. We'll get there. I should be able to hear him, but apparently not. We can have a little bit of Bennett in here. I still can't hear him.
Red, but it came up
Oh,
black.
no, that's too loud.
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food
Let's do that
on it.
there.
If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view, starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, Like, if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Yeah, we're not going away. We're getting this
All
before
right.
dinner.
Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point.
Only
Find a
bachelors,
safe
but
place to stop
yes,
and quit the game.
I trained
Don't worry,
specifically for
I'll
this.
save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
And there's a couple points
This
where
game
I'm
is a
going to
homage
have
to a free
issues,
game
like...
that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Yeah, we're probably going to
In a
get
certain way, Sexy Hiking
quite
is
a bit of him
perfect
talk.
embodiment of
I
a
should
B
have
game.
maybe kept
It's
that
built
off.
almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to
You
this
won't
dead
stop
tree
talking
that
now.
blocks the way to the entire
Oh no, I
rest of
don't
the
really
game.
rage much. I'm a
It might
fairly
take you
calm
an hour to
person.
get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength.
Okay, maybe we're not going to listen to Bennett for this. Like, you're supposed to take quite a long time when you first do this, so if you do the start quickly, then he'll just like not stop talking for a while, which I kind of forgot about. But you know, the voiceover is great, but we'll probably turn it back on later. But for now, it's just going to be like only him talking if I don't do that. My stream. So when I first played through this, my main issues were, I mean, this part took me a while, but on the only place where I really fell down lots was on the orange, like, because you have to do the climb like right after that. So it's like I kept falling down on that because that's like the first bit of ice in the game, which yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to. So I fell down like 3 or 4 times there. That probably like took me like an hour just by itself. So it's no, get this. Good enough. So we might have issues there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like remember how to do it, but that's like the only major issue I had. So we might do it quickly, or we might get stuck there for like an hour by itself. We've already made like decent progress. Yeah, I'm speedrunning. You know? And we've got good pace here. I remember like climbing that wall was always like I did it first time when I first tried it, and then like going after that took me quite a few times. So I'm hoping we don't fall here, because otherwise I'm gonna get stuck on that, which would take a while. But like that. Okay, wow. I mean, I'm an engineer, you know. We don't need the easy route. I'm basically a professional at this, you know. There we go. So good at games. So we've got boxes. We can take the shortcut up here. That's probably gonna be quicker. And then after that, we then got the orange, which is where I had all the issues first time around. I mean, gravity is like very useful. Hey, there we go. I actually remember how to play the game. I should be able to sit here. You probably also like hear my mouse skipping around. I think that one was probably an issue with the mouse pad. But you'll hear like, this is such a terrible like improvised setup I've got. It is like gonna cause lots of noise and a couple issues here and there, but like it's probably gonna be good enough to get the job done, you know? Like we only have to do this in 2.5 hours. That's like loads of time. We're just gonna take the long way around. Ooh. We got some weird movement there. But like, you know. I'm also having like stuff going on with parents at the moment. Like, my parents like trying to organize this party. So, I'm not sure if you guys have this too, but like, at least in Britain, we've got this like godparent system where like people who are close to the family can be given sort of honorary title for a child. That's music's loud. So, like, I have got like godfathers and godmothers who I'm not like related to in any way, but like that is like an official title for them, kind of thing. And so, like, some of them are actually like quite cool. Like, the main reason I went to America to do the summer job was because my godmother, like, she knew the system. Like, she's done a whole load of stuff, so she like recommended it to me, kind of thing. Oh. And then similar thing with Japan. I'm pretty sure that came from her suggestions. Go back to shortcut. Like, one of them I do actually know really well, who I just like genuinely refer to as my godmother. And then I've got a godfather who like I barely even know them. I'm genuinely not sure I've seen them for like 10 years. So, but because I'm like going out to Thailand and then Japan, I'm probably not going to be back in Britain for a while. So, for some reason, my mother has decided that we're going to have this whole big party thing and get all of them back together, kind of thing. Even though I only like properly know one of them, and I'm like good terms with another. So we're doing the same thing for my brother, and like I don't think he even knows who his godparents are, but but like my parents asked me about like would I like to have a party to get all of them together, and like not really, I don't really care. So I told them like I didn't really want it and I didn't actually care. And so they have now started organizing this party which I didn't actually want, and I told them that I didn't want. And now they're getting annoyed at me because I'm not appreciating the thing which I explicitly said that I wasn't going to, that I didn't want, kind of thing. So that's now like going on with that. So there's probably going to be like a couple stories coming from that. Like, I'm probably going to end up annoying my fans and having like a whole big story to actually say about it, but like, Hortus thinks godparents are a thing in the States. You know you have them, but you don't know their names. Okay, that is interesting. I think you're like in the same position as my brother then. Like we're genuinely not sure who those godparents are. Like we really should know. Oh, I could have got that one. But they're just like not really significant in our lives, kind of thing. My room is getting hot. I need to open curtain up. So that's yeah. So there's a party going on, and I'm gonna annoy my parents because I'm not going to appreciate something that I explicitly said I didn't want, which is like concerningly common with my parents. Like, for some reason, they always just sort of assume that I'm gonna like that I want the same things that they do. So it's like when I then don't actually care about this stuff, we need to get this. Then I just can't really understand that I genuinely just am not interested. But they'll do things for me that I have like explicitly said that I don't want, and then like do it after I said I didn't want it, kind of thing. Ooh. Okay, we're back. I could turn the voice back on at this point because Indo's gonna go. Goodbye. Okay, see you around, Indo. So yeah. Next section is orange, which is probably gonna take a while. Oh yeah, I also figured out how to do shape keys on the model. Like, I had a quick look at the hair physics one I had up just for testing, and yeah, it's literally just a drag and drop, just a slightly hidden menu that I didn't know about first time. So I found that menu, and I can actually like, well, I haven't tested it yet, but I should be able to blink and speak with the model now, so that should be good. Also, with the cloak rotating with the wrists issue, that was a gunshot. So for some reason on one of the arms that is completely fixed, and I have no idea what I did. So it can definitely be fixed. I just don't actually know how. Okay, let's get up here. There you go. So for this section, the entire left side opens up here, and you can like fall a good way down. Like you know the bit with the shortcut, you can fall down to there, and then there's another way you can fall to get even further from there. I don't think I ever like fell all the way down when I was doing it originally, but there's definitely a path you can. There you go. I might be able to copy and flip the other arm. I would have to like reparent a whole load of bones and redo the meshing. So if I can figure out how I did it, then that would save me like a lot of time. But that is definitely an option I can do. It's like not a great option, but it is an option. This is the orange. This is a section that cost me like an hour and a half of my first time playing this. Damn orange. Like that. Yes. So we're gonna be here a while. We are gonna be here a while. It's mainly just getting up to this section. Okay. Wow. So it's gonna be here for now, probably. I know the snake. I'm immune to such trickery. I should take the snake though. Like, 'cause I of course didn't take it first time. I have seen the game before, but I should take the snake sometime. I'm pretty sure I get an achievement for it anyway. There we go, back up. And climbing back to the lounge. So that is definitely a lot faster than it took me before to get back up to, like, when I was first playing, like, what I just did would take me about 20 minutes, give or take. So, I should focus. That is a lot easier. A lot easier. So, I may not remember how to do the orange, but I am definitely better than the first time around. It's just whether I'm better to save half an hour. There you go. Okay, back here. So first step is to actually like hook around these rocks, and then like directly above that is the first ice wall, and the ice walls do have like little bits you can like get the hammer onto, but you can't really see where they are. So I need to get up. Oh, oh well. I mean, we got over the first rock. I got a little bit cocky with it. Like, ooh. Huh. I didn't mean to do that jump. I think the hammer might be like dependent on frame rate. I think I remember that being a thing. So sometimes you do get weird movement, but yeah, that one was just me being overconfident. Okay, it's just like you don't really have many bits you can grab onto there, so not great. Faster than 20 minutes. It was also like you have to deal with the momentum of the hammer. I remember that now. Like when you aim the hammer somewhere, it doesn't actually like go directly there. Like takes a moment to get there, and then you get like overswing it after that. So the main issue I found, at least first time, was I'd swing the hammer around and it would just like massively overshoot and then throw you around from that. Which yeah, it has a couple issues. Let me just there you go. We can get Mr. Bennett back in. There we can. It's probably fine. I don't know where my OBS just went. Over here. Click. We're gonna move a lot slower now.
Again and again. Avenge and repent until you've ascended, or until you're contented.
So I can actually listen to him without him just talking across the entire thing, you know? Ooh. But yeah, there's a lot more momentum to the hammer than I'm expecting. I'm able to get a mouse pad. The upside down draw is great, but it has its issues. Oh, why is everything so hot? It's almost as if running all this stuff directly on my lap causes a couple issues. Means the do around should be better now. I can also get Tree in. I'm pretty sure he's free. He was messaging me earlier. So, if it takes particularly long, I can get him in for talking. Because I'm probably going to be focusing a fair bit on this. So, I have to use both my my physics brain and my talking brain, which don't always play nice. Some weird sounds. I should, like, I know I've said this a lot, but I really need to, like, get my own music playlist at some point. Skip ahead. I have genuinely used just one music playlist the entire time. What is that? No, it's Momentum of the Hammer. Like, you go down and it, like, goes upwards even though the mouse hasn't moved. Okay. This is probably like a terrible game to stream. But, you know me. I could just do the pogo jump, maybe. I think that one does work. Probably an easier setup. Or I just swing it. As I said, it's the only second time playing this, so I'm gonna have a couple issues. Like, you see the speed runs for this, and they go like really, really fast. But they actually know the physics system. I do not. That was. Maybe I'm just trying to go too quickly. Like, sometimes I try to go too quickly, sometimes I go too slowly. Like, hard to tell which is which. I also have, like, no idea what games to actually play, so if we have any requests, I am all ears. Like, I was, thinking of doing Frog Detective with Tree, because in the morning show when we're doing, when we got River City Girls going, we've, like, started doing terrible, terrible voice acting for that. But it is actually, like, quite funny. So it's... I don't really know what the gameplay is too much about in Frog Detective, but I do know that there's dialogue you can do funny voices on. That could be fun. I could also just like turn my my sensitivity up. I do have just like a thing on my mouse that can make it more sensitive, which is probably a terrible idea, but it would be good for the pogo, like that. Yeah. So I got that first try. Like, one of the big issues in this game is just being able to move the mouse around well. I'll put it like back down now so I can do more precise stuff. Like, Ooh. You see, frame rate's like kind of odd there. Like, calm down now, but there's like a moment there where the hammer's like just jumping around. And that is, I know why they're doing that. Like, um, they're gonna have some like funky coding the back of it with delta time. So it could be frame dependent, could be um time dependent. But if it's time dependent, I'm guessing that only like half the calculation uses time. Like it'd be the like speeding up that does time, and then the slowing down is on a different system. It's like if it like lags for let's say 1 second, you've got a thing that speeds up based on the mouse input and the thing that slows it down based on the speed. Then the speed isn't going to update until the end of that second. So you then got a second of it accelerating with like no drag, and then all that drag then immediately applied right at the end of it when it actually realizes how fast it's going. I'm pretty sure like that's roughly what's going on the back end, which is kind of sketchy. And it is hard to tell what's just the physics engine being weird and what's like an actual problem, like skill issue kind of thing. You can never be like quite certain. There we go. Okay, back to the orange. I will actually pay attention for this section. So once you get past it, it's like quite hard to fall like back behind it. You get like more safe spaces later on. But for this, it's like until you actually get past the section, you're kind of stuck on it. Let's get that. There you go. Okay. Maybe I should like try making my own music sometime. I have played with music stuff, but I just like never found software that I liked. I could also like try making my own software, which would probably take far, far longer than just learning how to do a system I'm not as comfortable with. But it would be interesting to learn. Okay. A little bit sketchy. Maybe I should change power mode. I might make the physics more consistent. I could like lower myself to the side and like swing myself up, like this sort of thing.
Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not
Again,
I did not Mary Fry.
so you move the hammer so far and then like yeah, making my own music software definitely harder than even pre-existing. But like, I genuinely haven't found like a single setup that I actually like the look of. Like, part of me is tempted to just like figure it out. But it's gonna take me a while. Oh, but yeah, it was there. It's like I got the hammer there, and it just like kept swinging. It's like you have it here, and then the surface it lands on and brings it back up here. But the mouse is like still here, so you will then like automatically then push back against it, which then throws you back up. And that's why I had issues with this in the first time. Cause no, you don't. Cause like that is like not physics that I'm expecting, and this is like the first time it's actually significant in the game. So it like takes me a couple goes to actually get used to it. Once I'm used to it, I can get through it absolutely fine. But until I do that, then I'm gonna have issues. That's probably better software than Mario Paint. I'm sure it's great, but there's probably other options. I can try it. Like, it'd be good for like learning. Just like I am very, very doubtful I make anything of quality from that. License slander. Okay, okay. I am genuinely tempted to try it out, but I'm not gonna make anything good with it. I might need the mouse sensitivity up. My Windows mouse acceleration is turned off. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have its own sensitivity. Yeah, Windows mouse sensitivity is like, mouse acceleration is like really weird. Like, cause you can see the curve. I'm gonna like get the curve up. Windows mouse acceleration curve. Cause this is like not at all what you would expect. Where is this? Cause like you have people who have like set up their own ones, and it's like either a single consistent curve or like a straight line, possibly with the ends like flattened out. Like the Windows curve for some reason is like 5 individual curves like in a row, which is terrible, terrible. I'm not seeing on Google Images. Maybe I'll try like graph instead of curve. No, it's only showing like actual good acceleration. But yeah, mouse acceleration in the Windows is genuinely terrible. Mario Paint is on RetroArch. I mean, it should be good to try. I'm back in. But yeah, like I've seen it before, and it looks fun. Again, like not professional at all, but fun. So I would like to try it. Maybe I'll do a stream of it. I mean, like a terrible stream, but it could be fun. Okay. Option. Good enough. Good enough. Pro-grade software. I slightly doubt that. But then again, I haven't found like any software that I actually like, so by my standards, it might still be an improvement. Whoa. I don't know why the music software is all like so weird. It's like way overcomplicated. Like, I get that music like needs a lot of stuff, but like it's genuinely like way just like it should be like pretty easy to like simplify it down by like loads and loads, but it's like actually terrible. Pre-commissioned art? I don't think I saw any art from Tree being commissioned. I mean, there might be. Like, I don't remember a lot of things, so I might have seen it, but I would be like very interested to see it. Most music software designed for MIDI keyboard. That'd be great if I had one. I do not. Like, I want the one where you get like you get all the like keyboard all the keyboard buttons like on the left, and then you got like the timing across the top or bottom, and you like manually like paint in where all the all the notes are. Like I want that, but you can do it with like the sample, so it can like change the pitch by itself, kind of thing. Like for some reason, like I haven't found software you can both like mess with a sample and do it like on the MIDI keyboard virtual setup. Okay, I do remember the scammer arc from Tree. That was pretty funny. But yeah, don't have a MIDI keyboard. But I don't think I have any like actual instruments that like plug into a computer for that stuff. Ooh. So like, I'm sure. Maybe I need to focus. Like, I'm sure if I had like better equipment, it would like make more sense. But I just have not found anything that I like. I've tried like a fair few bits of software, just nothing's actually like been what I'm expecting. Maybe I just like have a warped sense of what music software should be like. But I mean, again, this is like kind of why I want to make my own one. Because even though it's like a terrible idea, like my intuitive music stuff is like completely different from the standard setup apparently. So it'd be like interesting to like make actual usable software using like how I think it should be, like in my brain. Because the main stuff just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, here we go. Orange time. This doesn't feel like a good one. I do not yet, like, I haven't yet relearned how the momentum works. So this is probably still going to end badly, so don't get your hopes up, but, you know, we're here to learn.
To
Yep.
live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering.
Okay, so it was,
Friedrich Nietzsche.
so I said on the first time I was doing this, I like never fell down all the way, but there is a way you can do it. I've just done it. Enjoy. Speedrunning time. I'm doing it. I am doing the getting over it. Yeah, that's not a thought I've ever actually done before. That's why I don't really get too annoyed at games. Like, I know it is a rage game, but like, even then, I'm like, this isn't the sort of thing that's gonna frustrate me too badly. Which I'm sure is like the reason half the people actually watch this stuff. Like, even with that, I can still have fun with it, you know. And we should be able to get up here fairly quickly anyway. It's just like speedrunning practice.
Mosaic of pleasure and
just active
is an
stuff,
interval
maybe.
between two moments of joy. Peace is the interlude between two wars. You have no rose without
God
thorn.
damn it,
The
Benny.
diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. Satya Sai Baba.
I'm pretty sure you do get roses without the thorns. I'd be like very surprised if someone hasn't like read the thorns out of them by now. There we go. I think I am going to change power mode. It's probably just me coping, but I'm very certain it will help with the physics. It should run slightly smoother now. Because as I say, it's like, I don't think the delta time is actually being used correctly here. So, I mean, it might not make much of a difference, but it will feel better. and you're like less likely to get random movements. Again, like probably not an issue. Probably just me coping.
Sorrow is my own yard, where the new grass flames as earnestly as often before, but not with the cold fire that closes round me this year.
Maybe
Carlos
maybe we're not getting this in 2.5 hours. It's been like 1 hour so far. Still like an hour and a half to beat this. Like the record's doing like under a minute. Like surely by that measure we're still like on track. You know? Or you just like the movement for the hammer might need to be different for the different sections. I might like be used to the hammer physics for the later sections, and then like I might be like overreacting on the movement here. You know, as I say, like, I haven't fallen this far back yet, so it might genuinely be like a different setup that I'm just not realizing I need to do. I've also checked if like Jump King is on sale. I think Steam Summer Sale ends today, so if it probably has ended at this point. I can check. I haven't even thought about Jump King for like a long time, but it's like same sort of setup as this. Jump King is it is on sale. Summer Sale ends in 1 hour. It's like 5.5 quid. I could get it. I have the money. I could. There's a DLC, it's just a soundtrack. Yeah, I'm gonna buy Jump King. I've got money. I'm probably not gonna buy anything until like the next round of sales anyway. So I'll just buy that now. I'm gonna actually put my details in. I'm not showing you guys this. I did actually check OBS to make sure this wouldn't show up. And it's just going off the Steam one, so it's fine anyway, but you know. Jump King has been acquired. Nice. Nah, no card details today. Okay, let's play a game. Yeah, I'm kind of weird with rage games. Like, I don't really rage, but I am stubborn, you know? I could do sexy hiking. I have seen a little bit of it, but I've never played it, so I could give it a go. I'm not sure like where you get it nowadays. Probably just some website you can go to, probably free by now. I'd be surprised if you pay for it. If you like pull way down on the hammer here, then like as soon as it comes like past that, then the mouse is still like way down, so you can like keep on swinging even after you've done the movement you want. H.io, we do love H.io. That's a great service. Like most of the games on there are pretty not great, but it is like very very good for indie games. I'm actually looking at it, and one like interesting thing about how the setup is you can actually like whenever you sell a game on a platform, then that platform will like take a cut of the money. But apparently on itch.io you actually get to choose how much itch takes. I think their default is 30%, but you can set it to 0% and then sell games just completely for free, which I think is really neat of them, you know? Because I don't like paying for things, and it's like it would like help out a lot with like people's early funds, because like when you like very first start out, you're gonna need like all the money you can get, kind of thing. Like, if I do ever sell on itch.io, like I might genuinely start out by selling stuff with 0% going to itch, and then like if I do ever start making like decent money, then like crank it up and like I'd probably like make it so that I pay back more than I took by like not paying them, kind of thing. Because like it is like quite a generous thing, so I both want to like use it when I need it, but then like if I ever reach a point where I don't need it, then I kind of want to like pay it back, and like even though there's like no like official reasoning to have to do it, it's like I feel like giving back like more than you actually need is like a good thing to do. Like repaying the like generosity of letting you just mess with that. I knew the mouse sensitivity trick again. So go down here, mouse sensitivity up, not too much, and then no. I think there is definitely a specific way to move the hammer to get it to work. And this is also like frame rate stuff. Whoa. That is a big check. I have to actually tab out to check what that was. That is my instrument. Alright. Steam, as it's interesting for game platforming, takes 30% of sales. That is like industry standard. So it sounds bad, but I don't think it's actually like that bad. But they do give you a lot of stuff for it, at least compared to the other people who have the same rate. But you as a developer can get an infinite amount of Steam keys for the game for free. So you can sell those keys and Steam gets 0%. And that is very nice actually. I'm guessing that's how you get it to itch. You just like dump the keys onto it. Like, you know, I like it when the big people are being generous, you know? So I'm not gonna abuse it, but like whilst I have that stuff available, I'm gonna use it, and then I will respect the companies that do that a lot more, and thus will be more likely to pay back to them a little bit more. Okay. No. Could also check out what's over here. I don't think I've actually been this way before. I'm pretty sure it's just like a dead end, but like I remember hearing stuff about there actually like being. I was hitting stuff like on the right of this, but I think to get to it you have to like wait for the container to like, and that container is moving. It's like very very slowly, but it opens up a path so you can go for some hidden stuff. Anyway, we'll go back to the main route. Okay. There we go. You can probably hear my mouse scraping around real loud. That's just mousepad issues. I actually got the mouse out like specifically for this. I'm like getting more and more used to using the trackpad instead. Yeah. Maybe one day I will use a desk again. Like I do genuinely hate using the one my parents have in my room. They used to have such a nice desk, and it's just like tiny one now. Okay, let's slow down. I also need to decide what I'm doing for the court stuff on Saturday, because I'm still not sure whether I actually want to turn up to that. Like, it is like generally the worst organized stuff I've been to. Like, it's kind of fun, but there's probably other stuff I could do instead. So it's whether like I could show up to it and have like maybe an hour of a good stream, and then like everything beyond that is kind of a lost cause. So I'm genuinely not sure whether I want to like have that hour or just like call it quits and do something else. Because I do have it marked as like invitational. That was supposed to be like me inviting other people, but I guess it does also apply for me getting invited by other people. Okay, here we go. Bad, bad. I could pogo my way up, but then I have to deal with momentum. Bad. Bad. We're fine. I mean, it is as I predicted. This is where I got stuck on the first playthrough. So it's the exact same issue I had before.
If you try to please audiences,
Spent an hour and a half on it.
It can only mean that you have no respect for them. Andrei Tarkovsky.
And on Sunday we got the like corporation stream. Like last week we did that, and it was like very scuffed. Because me and Chi were doing the morning show, just like the normal stuff, and then because we were doing that in the in the server, we kind of just like had corporate join up for that. It kind of like misfired the main thing. Shush, Benny, shush. Oh. Maybe I need to have the mouse like closer to the guy. Maybe that gives like more angular stuff. Like having it like right next to the guy seems to spin it faster.
Find fault with yourself and not with others. It's in falling short of your own goals that you'll surpass those who exceed theirs. Tokugawa Ieyasu.
Bennett does also freak out here, because even though this shortcut's like fairly well known, it's just like not properly programmed into the game, so it sees whenever you like jump up from here to like here. Like when the camera moves, it thinks when you go down there that you've just fallen down again, even though you haven't. So he talks a lot here for some reason. I'm kind of surprised that never got patched. It's actually like quite annoying. We can also just like turn Bennett off again. Ooh.
Your failure here is a metaphor. To learn for what?
Oh, hush, Bennett. I'll turn him back on once we get past the oranges. I can go the long way. I think the shortcut might genuinely be easier than doing it the proper way. Even though you'd think it would be harder. It's like, you can't really fail here. Like, if you do it the long way, there's like multiple places where it can go wrong. Like here, if you fall like that, you can just immediately go again and get it a second time. like that. So I think the shortcut is like, even though like main use is probably easier because you get to like do the shortcut so many more times in the same like amount of time, it's more likely to work. You're gonna have less issues with it because like there's no downsides to failing there. It just takes a little bit of time. How bad is the mouse movement? Like, it's like loud for me. Like, I actually like slam the mouse there, just trying to move it around quickly enough. Like, I'm assuming you guys can hear it, like when I move it around. I shouldn't swing it, but you know, it's maybe it just like adds to the movement. Like, it might be atmospheric, because like it's only gonna make big noise when I'm doing like big movement, so it kind of like lines up there quite nicely. Ooh. Back at the orange. Momentum. Fine. Just. Hmm. No. I did actually like swing the I didn't swing the hammer there, it was just like in the position that the mouse was in. And it just like automatically keeps me. Like you have to learn how to like counter your own hammer for that. That's kind of a pain to deal with. I feel like the physics shouldn't be like that. But the physics in this are like quite a bit different from what you'd expect from other games. So it's like you have to like learn the physics specifically for this. And again, the orange is just the first point where you actually like need to know that mechanic. There we go. As I said, recoveries are definitely faster though. So there's that, at least. I also don't really remember how long the game is. There's like a couple significant points. This is like probably the most significant for me, so like I probably see this as the halfway point. And once I pass this, it's then gonna get a lot faster. But we're just gonna be stuck here for a while. There we go. Okay, up the first rock. And go very slowly through here. I went too quickly the first time. I also haven't really figured out the hammer movement yet. That was just. I think I mainly got lucky on that one. So. Probably still gonna fall a bit, but it's not gonna be as bad as before. And again, if I fall here, I go all the way down. It doesn't look like enough. I have like ink support up. I can reach around. Or I just like hold myself on the hammer and then I can like swing the hammer around and try and grab the top before I fall. But it's probably not necessary. There we go. Making progress. Probably a pogo here. Yes. if I remember correctly, that hand is like connected to a full person as well. Like there's a whole body back there. It's like this entire thing is 3D, even though you only move in the 2D setup. The actual map itself is just a whole bunch of 3D assets strapped together. And we also have the bats here. I think that is going to play normally, so I'm also not sure if there's going to be sound for it, so that might be interesting. But yeah, slight jump scare warning. No sound, we're fine. I think it only plays like the first time you do it. I'm making the same sounds as the guy does. Like he's not actually like saying anything now. I think I turned it off. But it's kind of funny to me, you know. Okay, so at this point we should be safe. I don't think if we fall here, then we go all the way back down. I think it is just like we're in a safe spot now. So I think we go up and right. Like you got the anvil, then you go over the snowballs, the snowman, and then you get to the bucket with the snake, and you climb up and right from that. And then I think there's a section I don't remember, and then you get the actual tower, and then that's it. But it shouldn't take too long. This is also the snow, by the way. I thought there was like snow directly off the orange. Turns out I did get that wrong. But we get snow here. So it's not as bad as I thought it was. But with the snow, it's like there are like bits of it you can get with the hammer. It's just like kind of awkward, you know? Kind of awkward. So I'm estimating gonna need about like 45 minutes from here, which would be 2 hours from the start time. If I fall, that can of course can get quite a bit longer, but it shouldn't be like too bad, you know? I'm an engineer. Engineers know physics. Apparently physicians know engineering too, because Helter is a physics. Yeah. This is the snowballs I said before. Also, do you know, notice my OBS only actually has. It doesn't have the message from Helter, the really long one. Wait. Oh, I see what's happened. Yeah. Apparently my my OBS chat stopped a while ago. Whoops. So I've not seen any messages for the last however long it's been. How far back was it? Oh, that was a long time. Whoops. That's been broken for like at least like 15 minutes. Whoops. And it's been like it's showing up as a widget, like in my fucking or whatever you call it. I have the web source working, but not the actual OBS one. Oh hey, Cost Dragons here. Hello. I need to actually read the message now. So I've got the Steam keys, I've got that. Man, I should have noticed that sooner. I got the mouse stuff. I don't think that you're complaining about it. This is like mainly fine, I think. But yeah. Whoops. I should have fixed that sooner. I just didn't notice. Okay, back to game. Hello, chat. I can actually see you now. I thought you'd just been quiet for a minute. Yeah. There you go. We can probably fall like way back down from here. Like, I know if you fall here, you get the sort of safe space. But I presume if you like go fully off, then you probably can't get back from that as well. Like there, like we still got the safe space here. It doesn't actually matter if I fall there because it's like very easy to recover. But yeah, like if I fall below the orange, then that one's gonna be bad. I can like add half an hour by itself, kind of thing. Yeah. I still like. I don't yet understand the hammer, so I'm kind of surprised I've gotten this far without relearning that. It's definitely gonna get better over time, but yeah. And like first time I did this, I like actually like got fairly good at it, but everything is forgotten in time. You just like everything like when you learn stuff, you'll forget it like fairly soon, but then you'll be able to like relearn it faster, and like even like just learning like similar skills, you're gonna get that quicker as well. Like learning a lot is forgotten, and a lot of people like will look at the forgotten stuff. Like there's a lot of it which is retains that you don't really think about too much. That's going on like that. Ice is always a little bit off. Cause like I don't think there is like a clean way to do the ice. I think it is genuinely just like learn where the hooks are, which I of course don't remember, but I can like kind of get it back. I know how it works, just like not the specifics anymore. That was mention on the hammer. It's like there, like the hammer lands on it, and I'm not moving the mouse at that point, but like keeps on going. So I have to like manually pull the hammer back from where I got it on, just to prevent it from bouncing around. It's a lot more elastic than you'd expect with the movement. Yeah, there we go. Get that back up. Could go straight for snowball here, or just go up to the right. So I'm probably gonna like pogo to the snowball and then like try and throw myself like get off the snow with the hammer, get onto that ledge there, go around again. We'll try that. Yeah, exactly like that. We'll get there eventually. This ledge is just all about killing the momentum early. If you can stop the momentum, then it's like all you have to actually do is get the hammer up there. But if you can't kill the momentum, then you just like continuously bounce off. Good enough. Good enough. I mean, on the topic of mousepad, like, my family do use like Dynamat stuff, so like you put it on the plate and like you put the plate on it and it protects the table. I could go downstairs and like, grab one of those at some point. I think that would work as a mousepad. I did used to use it like that back, like before I went to university, so I can like do the return of the Dynamat mousepad. But, you know, I'm still doing it on a jaw, so it's like still gonna have issues, but maybe it would be better. Yeah, there's a couple different ways to get up here. Like, I'm like quite used to doing the pogo style. That always works well for me. It can also like swing up. It's just whatever works best for you. Yeah, pogo always works well for me. Like right from the start, like, cause I've seen like people play it before, so I knew like some of the movements, and so like I knew how the pogo worked, and just like once you know the basics, like a very easy move. Just like throw yourself up, kind of thing. So I'm like very used to the pogo. It's like the thing I'm most used to here. So I do it a lot. Yeah, the snowman. You can like skip some of these, but I probably ought to do both of them. And again, using the pogo here. I think this is the last one. Which probably means it's the most punishing to fail, but you know, you get this like whole section on the left, so you can't overshoot it. It also has a snake here. If I rode the snake, then I don't think I'd actually like have time to finish this before dinner. So I'm not gonna ride the snake today. Maybe another day. Or maybe I'd like do it by accident. That is also possible. Buckets physics are very weird. I don't really remember how it works, but like, I remember if you like keep the hammer on the bucket, it like starts just swinging around. It's just really weird, but kind of interesting. Like, like the physics for that don't quite line up. Hmm. Almost had a snake. Almost. But you see, like, you can like fully swing on it, even though you really shouldn't be able to. Like, the physics on it are like a little bit off from realistic, shall we say. They can manipulate it, and it will like give you a big boost up. But you know, it can also go wrong, which is like kind of funny with the snake there. That people like have accidentally ridden the snake, which, you know, is funny. Gonna be frustrating if it does happen, but I'm fairly certain it won't happen to us. Hopefully. There we go. I'll swing it a little bit, and then throw ourselves up. Nope. Um, there we go. That's like right in the middle. That's good. No. One of the issues, one of the reasons I didn't get too frustrated with this first time is just because I did beat it a lot faster than most people. Like, first place it was literally like just under 3 hours. Most people take like 12 or 15, something like that. So it would be interesting to play a game um, where I'm not like prepared for it. Like, as I say, like, my brain is very much set up for this kind of game. Like, this is something I'd be very good at. I was going to fall off and then jump early. Nowhere near. So it would be interesting to play a rage game where like, I'm just not prepared for it. It's like, you know, I'm good at a fair few things, but I'm definitely got a lot of weak points. But if I find a game where like it's a rage game that I'm not going to be good at, I would like to try that and see if I like actually get annoyed doing it. I'm not sure if I'd even like play that at that point. I do play games for fun rather than to get annoyed. Like, if I actually got annoyed by a game, I'm not sure if I'd continue with it, but it would be an interesting experience either way. Ooh. Come on, bucket. Right, right. Swing around. Almost. Almost. I am fully aware of the Kunio-kun games too, because it's all we play together. There's so many different options for games. Why do we only play the Kunio-kun and River City Girls games? Like, so many options. Oh, that's not good. No, imagine a Kunio-kun rage game. Pretty interesting. There's so many other games we can do, Tree. Like Kunio-kun, like it's great, but we've played like 3 of their games in a row now. There's so many other options for what to do. That's not a great setup, but we can try it anyway. Okay. Bucket isn't too bad to redo, so I don't mind if we fail here. I think we're going. I think I remember there being an invisible wall somewhere to the left here. I'm not sure where it is. I'm gonna go up here and hope that the wall isn't there, and then we're going to the right, which is. Like, that entire thing is just a big slope of ice, which can be difficult. But hopefully not too bad. Okay, well, bucket time again. Bucket, difficult but very easy to retry and not very punishing, so. Yeah. I can also like jump freely across from here. I know it is possible, but probably like better to go up than across. I could like try Pokemon. I'll try it. Might fail, might fool, but we'll try it. Yeah, easy. I'm an engineer. And this is the ice wall. Like there's like little notches all the way up here, but you can't actually see where they are. You just kind of have to like drag the hammer down it till you get to one randomly. But like you'll see it like doesn't grip at all until you get to a nook. And like when you're in the nook, it's like absolutely fine. But like until then you've got nothing. And like the same thing also applies on the pot. You gotta like find a resting spot for the pot. Otherwise it's just not gonna work. You can use the same nook for both the hammer and the pot. So I have to actually find it. Like, there we go. I think the top like has like a gap where there aren't any nooks. So you might have to just like throw something around up there. But maybe you might have to. Go. Not too bad. I mean, the main issue on this section is just getting impatient. I mean, you can like just like very quickly do the whole thing, like just throw yourself up. But if you get that wrong, then it's also very easy to fall down there. Now, doing it slowly will, of course, take longer, but it's like a lot harder to fail doing it slowly. So, slow is better for us. The quick would also be fun. It's just... like when you're like swinging the hammer around, you're gonna move quite a way off from the ice wall. You gotta like pull yourself up without swinging. Because you swing, then you're pushing yourself away. But hard to get both, you know? Nearly there. Might also just be like the end of the game after this. I don't remember if there's more. It might be, but I'm not certain. Diogenes. I should have turned Benny back on. It's like doing a whole speech now. I was just not listening to. I'm gonna turn him back on. Like he's there-ish. At least for me, he might be. I'm not sure what the balancing is like for you guys. I never am, but you know. Is this the end? I'm never quite sure. Not quite. But like we're very close now. Like the Ice Wall Sink is like the last big challenge. So, but oh no, that's the tower there. That's the end of the game. And you have to like climb the tower, but like, still, it's like we're nearly there. Like 2.5 hours? No, 1.5 actually.
Now, you've conquered the ice cliff, the platforms, the church, and the rectory, the living room and the factory, the playground, the construction site, the granite rocks, and the lakeside. You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up, and in a moment I'll shut up. But let me say, I'm glad you came.
Yeah. And we're done. That is it. That is the game. There's still some like rocks up here, but like that's not actually like consequential.
I dedicate this game to you, the one who came this far. I give it to you with all my love.
Yay! Okay, we got over it. My stream saying it's been an hour and a half. Which honestly, like, that's not too bad. Like 3 hours for the first one, hour and a half for the second. Like, that's pretty good going. I'm over it, by the way. I'm gonna skip through this. Assuming I can. Yes, I can. Yeah. We got over it. In 1 hour and 20 minutes. I did it. We love games. I am streaming, so I'm not gonna show you guys the hidden stuff at the end. I could like turn the screen off, right? It's just like you get to like save your name and like the time. There's like a hidden chat at the end with everyone who won. But I doubt there's anything significant there. But, you know, it's the principle of it. We have won. Oh, I just dropped a bunch of stuff. Okay. 1 hour, 20 minutes. That is faster than expected. The target was 2.5 hours, which we slightly beat. That's actually quite fast. Well, what now? I could go do Blender for a while, or I could do another run, get the third one. If it was 3 hours first one, hour and a half the second, then it's like, we're due for like 45 minutes if we do it again. We could go for the golden pot. But yeah, we got over it. Not really sure what to do now. I mean, do you want to do Blender? Like, my OBS fixed the chat. But yeah, like, is there anything you guys particularly want to do? How you play? I mean, I might be able to. Like, I assume that ROM isn't too hard to get. I mean, it would be a very scuffed stream. I have no idea what Mario Paint is like, and I'm not great at making music so far. So, but we could. Where would I even get the ROM? Oh, we're not playing River City Girls. And I could get Trian at this point, so like we could. But there's like other options we can do. I'm gonna change my text, so yeah. Do like a smiley face. There we go. I got over it. But we need something else. Not River City. Anything about River City. Like, it's the only thing we play. So many options. Why are we doing that? I probably will just get Blender up. I was working on like a car. Not just like a very quick one. I did like 20 minutes of making a car. I'll show you guys that. I'm not playing River City Girls. I can close that. Close getting over it. I have a new Steam infantry item apparently. It is a summer sale card worth 4p. That's a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy. I don't care that much about that. Do back to power saving mode. I could also just end stream. I really don't have a plan. Jump King is an option. I have to like download it. I don't know like how big it is. And like we're definitely like not beating it, but it could be worth like trying it just to see what it's like. It's a 1.5 gigabytes. Oh, we're not running Factorio. Of all the games to run, that is not the one. I mean, like someday I do actually need to like finish Factorio. And there's a bunch of games that like I've played a lot of, but just never finished. Like I got Minecraft too. Like I've played Minecraft, I've beaten it modded, I've beaten it multiplayer, but never just like pure vanilla, you know? So it could be fun to go back and actually like try and beat it. But if I'm doing that, it's probably going to be its own stream rather than piggybacking on something else. No, I think we're gonna try out Jump King. I'm gonna download it, which might kill the stream. It's 1.5 gig, so it might take a minute. Just started it. So let me know if it's too bad. But like, I don't know how long it's gonna take. Steam's estimating 9 minutes at the moment. Well, 8 now, 7. So I mean, there's no way I'm beating it, but just like learning the controls would be interesting. What also ought to change my category? I do Jump King. Jump King. I just got like nearly 1,000 viewers at the moment. I think Getting Over It had like 60, I think, something like that. So it might be that Jump King's like actually a played category, which would make sense. Like Getting Over It did have like a big boom, and then I feel like a lot of people would have known it from that and then moved on like a long time ago. We'll see. Jump King's at 20%. I did also just lose 2 viewers, which I'm not sure why. That could be from downloading, but it's probably just because I finished something. Hmm. We'll try Jump King. We just do that till dinner, like 45 minutes. It ain't much, but it could be interesting. Still 20%. I'm assuming the stream is still like actually running. And the upload and download should be fairly independent of each other. So, shouldn't be an issue. What else do I have to talk about? I need to figure out how the colliders work on the VRM format. Because I've figured out the blend shapes now. I've got the physics. I need to like figure out what's going on with the wrist rotation. But apart from that, it's like the only other thing left is to do collision, and then I think that is just gonna be like on the actual like rib cage itself. So put like one big collider in the middle, and then colliders along the inside bones to prevent them from like going like all the way into the rib cage. Or could just like put the rib cage further back. I was looking at it, like the like top front of my rib cage is like really far forwards. I could genuinely just like take the whole rib cage and like move it back or like shape it a bit more. That'd probably make it run slightly better. The model's like pretty much done at this. I can just like make a short with it. I need to like find some stories to talk about. I like a couple notes like before I moved out. I think I did chuck the notes out just because I had to like pack everything up. But like I probably also like talk to Tree about it. I had one like before I moved out, I was like living in the sort of like rough-ish area. So like I did have a plan of like, cause like I've been like approached by like weird people walking around at like 4 a.m. at night, and it's like I'm fairly certain some of them were intending to rob me. I've always just like talked my way out of it. But I was like thinking to myself, if I'm ever gonna like learn how to fight, because like I've always talked myself out of it before, but I might come to a time where like talking isn't an option anymore. I have to like actually beat someone up. So I was planning for that of like actually like going out tonight and baiting someone into trying to rob me, and then I'd then be able to like beat them up kind of thing, without any like negatives for that. Like if they're gonna be robbing people, I feel like that's like fair game for people to beat up. And like the place I was at like had quite a few drug problems, things like that. It's like if someone's at the point where they're going to try to rob me, then they're probably also like hooked up on a whole load of different types of drugs. And they're probably like completely out of it by that point. So if I was gonna be in on it, it'd be like an entirely justified fight. And and like I'm not doing this as like a do good kind of thing. I'm doing this as a I want to learn to beat someone up, and there's like weak people who I can like morally justifiably beat the shit out of, you know? What are they gonna do? Like they're like hooked up on drugs. They're not gonna be able to fight back. Like they're probably gonna take quite a few hits. But, like they're not gonna be able to stop me. So I was gonna make a short about that. I have to like find a way to condense it down to 60 seconds, which if I didn't say like so many times during that, it probably would have been. Looks like Jump King just downloaded. Yes, it did. Let's get that up. I do want to make changes to my setup. So that was like something I was going to do, but never got around to doing. So you gotta like walk around at 4 a.m. and it might not even happen. So it's like a lot of effort. I never really got around to it, but I was intending to. What else did I have? There's a homeless guy. Like, there's a Tesco Express, like, a 3-minute walk away from where I used to live. Oh, that's loud. Oh, that's so loud. Let's turn that down. There we go. Okay. But yeah, like, through winter, there'd always be, like, someone there, like, begging for money outside of the Tesco. So, like, for a long time, I just completely ignored them because I was, like, living with student loans kind of thing. I didn't, like, have a lot of money. But it's like, you know, I was getting, like, it's a lot easier for me to get money than it is for them. So, like, after a while, I did actually, like, start giving some out. But you'd have to, like, pick and choose who you're giving it to. Because, again, I am limited on money. I do have stuff I can give around, and I do live better than a lot of people. Let's get Jump King up. That should show now? I'm not seeing it on OBS. Yeah, it's not showing up. Okay, maybe I can do window capture. Window capture, Jump King. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Cause like, if you see someone begging for money and they're like, they look like they're like way hooked up on drugs kind of thing, then I'm like a lot less inclined to give them money because I feel like that's more likely to be going to the wrong places. But if you see someone who's like obviously not on drugs, there's music on this. I need to actually check whether that's copyrighted. Let's do a quick Google. Jump King is music copyright in the Google. Technically the game's music is copyrighted, but it's not anything that was set off Twitch or YouTube's alarms. Unless it's like only music on the main menu. Anyway, so I like pick and choose who to give money to because I want people to like be able to like buy food and all of that, of course. But I also don't want them to like just go buy drugs with it because that's not really productive for anyone. So, for like most of the winter, there'd like always be someone out there. I'd give money to some of them, and like I didn't see them for like all of spring, and like start of summer, there was like one guy he showed up, and it was like he looked like it kind of like I know it sounds bad. You can like kind of tell who's like the good beggars and the bad beggars. Like I shouldn't judge people based on their looks, but like when there's stuff like drugs involved, like there's one of the easiest places to actually do it and be successful. So I only like had like the smallest money I had on me was like a 10 quid note. I was like, you know, I haven't like seen anyone there in like months at this point. He looks like a good guy, and so I'm gonna give him some money. And 10 quid is like the smallest I have, so I'm gonna make a special exception. Cause I usually give like a 5. So I gave him a 10, and he like the thing like the reason why I remember it is he asked me if I was sure when I was giving him the money. Like he was actively begging for money. I tried to give him money, and he wanted to make sure that I was certain that I was like wanted to give that to him. And that's like a big green flag in my mind, you know. So no, I of course said yeah. And, like, he shook my hand. Like, you know, that's significant. Like, he asked if I was certain of giving it away, and then he shook my hand and thanks. I was like, man, I'm very happy I did that. I'm like, I got the like Skyrim charity buff in my stats, you know. It's like the worst possible analogy, but like, I felt good about that, and it was like significant. So, you know, like, That's like another thing I want to like do a short about, because it's cool, you know. We're gonna do new game. I was thinking I'm pretty sure Ghost of the Babe is like it's kind of like DLC, but I of course haven't bought any DLC. But I think they just added that to the base game. So we're just gonna do regular new game. We're gonna do this for like half an hour. That's all we have time for, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm gonna go up, way up. I'm gonna go get a smoking hot babe. Nice. It's a very complex story, as you might know. You think the DLC is an alternative path halfway up? Okay. I mean, there's the Ghost of the Babe, which I feel like is significant, but of course I don't know a whole lot about how the game works. Okay, so side to side is consistent on the jumps, I think, and then the space is just how high you want to go. Yeah, sideways momentum is very consistent. It shouldn't be too hard. We'll see. Yeah, this is like the very first time I played this, so I'm probably gonna have a couple issues, but again, it's physics based, so like of all the Rage games to play, this is probably one of the ones I'm better suited for. Oops. I also have no idea how long this game is. Like, I know I beat Getting Over It a lot faster than most people do, but yeah, I have no idea how long the like estimated playtime is. I could do like an entire stream dedicated to Jump King. I mean, I think my next solo stream is Tuesday. Like I do Tuesday, Thursday as solo, so I could do Tuesday as Jump King Day. You know, didn't even jump on that one. But it's like probably long enough that it can get its own stream. It's definitely long enough. It's just like whether it's like one stream or like I have to do like a mini series kind of thing. I should practice my jumping before I go up. Okay. And it's also like, so sideways is always like, it's either fully sideways or fully up. There's no like, can't like feather it going sideways a little. Which I thought you might be able to do, but apparently not. Unless you can do like controller, but I'd be surprised. Okay, I did like save press start on this at the start of this. No, press space. Oh, I can't do words. Let's just jump. There you go. I can probably bounce off this, yeah. Oops. Yeah. I have seen a little bit of this game. I feel like there's like less you can learn compared to Getting Over It. Like with Getting Over It, you got things like the pogo jump and the swinging where, like seeing it done before, I'm pretty sure does help you to like understand how the physics works. But with this, like it's literally just like jump and that's it. So there isn't going to be like too much where I can get a shortcut on it, just from like having seen it before. So no advantages. I didn't even jump. I can like start jumping first and then do the movement, like sideways movement after. Again, it's like full on or full off. So, but yeah, it takes some getting used to. There we go. Left, middle, and then to the right. Like from here. Yeah. Has chat actually like played the game before? Like, as far as I'm aware, like I don't know of anyone in the corporation that have played before. So, we've played a lot of games. I just don't think there's anyone that's done specifically this out of our group. Okay, it's gonna take a while. I do know there's like quite a lot to this game. I think it is more punishing than getting over it. We can do chain together. I have seen a little bit of that, but I've not like played it myself. Like I haven't even like seen proper streams of it or anything. So I could get Tree in or someone else from the corporation like do that properly. I feel like I know you can do chain together as single player. I'm fairly certain you can. But you know, I feel like I kind of need to get people in for that. It would be interesting. Maybe I could do like for a corporation stream. I could bring that up. I don't know if we like all have to buy it or if we can do like Steam Play together. But yeah, we definitely could. I need to look into it. Chain together as 1 to 4 people. Okay, makes sense. But there's like a couple games on this. There's like one of the penguins I saw a while back. People were playing that. That did actually look interesting. Tree loves the game but never played it. Okay. And it does have the mode play together. That is good. In fact, let's have a look at it now. It might be on summer sale, or that I think summer sale did literally end 4 minutes ago. Maybe. It's like just past the o'clock, shall we say. Yeah, it's full price. Has the summer sale ended at this point? I mean, I can buy this. Although, I don't have the internet to host it, so it's probably not the best idea. Well, we can try it. $5. For me, it's like £4.29. I assume it's just conversion. Where's my wish list? Should be like right next to buy. There it is. Added to my wish list. So I'm not going to be able to host it, but if you get someone else in the corporation to have it, then we do like a group session of that. Like most of the corporation streams are like within the 4 players anyway, so it could run. I just do the tapping better. I can also like hold down jump and then just like a very consistent one. It automatically releases it. Oh, my throat's getting dry. Automatically releases jump after a certain time. Yeah, I mean, I can do remote play together. Like, it's better at the morning for me, which is why we're doing the morning show. But like we've gone into the afternoon from the morning show, and it's like held together, so it might still work during like regular time for me. It's just hard to be certain. There we go. Hmm. I also don't know like whether streaming to 4 people would like particularly increase the upload. Like I'm not sure if Steam Play Together does it like uploading to each person individually, or if it's uploading to Steam and then Steam's like redistributing it. So only one upload. I'd assume only one upload. I don't know how the back end works. There we go. Hmm. My music also stopped. I probably need to get that back on. I've had a couple times now. Oh no, it's still going. Where it's like fully stopped and I just like not noticed. But that's mainly just because I'm focusing. Which I'm still doing. Just, you know, I can like talk about other stuff whilst playing this. Do full jump and full jump. Yeah, okay. So new best, I believe. I also have a visitor. Give me one moment. Okay, that is the dinner. So I believe it is time to end here. Hide that away. Do the ending soon text. We love the ending soon text. Oh. Stream ending soon. There you go. That's how the professionals do it. That is like slightly sooner than I expected. I thought it'd be like I was estimating 20 minutes from now. But I mean the goal for the getting over it was to just beat it by dinner, which we did do. I need to actually close Jump King now. There you go. So yeah, that's gonna be end of stream. Uh, we did we beat the game. We won. Yeah. Bye bye chat. Bye bye Cast Dragon. Bye bye Helter and Tree. And I believe I have a lurker, so goodbye to them too. I gotta go eat. We love food. Yeah. See you.